Hi, I'm Steph with ThatFreeSpending.com, and I'm here today. We're going to learn how to make a diaper cake. I have a baby shower coming up in a little bit, and I wanted to go ahead and get started making my diaper cake, and I thought I would just show you guys how to make one too at the same time. I have several resources that I used, and I'm kind of making my own version here, and so we'll see how this works. So far it looks okay. The first thing that you're going to need are your supplies, and so I had to purchase at least 64 diapers. So I also recommend making sure that you get the same brand. I had two different brands and it made it a little bit more difficult, so you may want to make sure that you have the same company's diapers. So 64 diapers of the same size. I also recommend going with either a 1 or maybe I went with 2s, because the smaller you get, the harder it is and the smaller they are. So I started with the size 2 diaper, and that seemed to work for me. So you're going to need at least 64 diapers. You're going to actually need several large rubber bands to wrap around the outside. As you can see here, I wrapped around the outside of several of the items. You're going to need 2 8-ounce baby bottles, and you're going to, like I said, you're going to need your ribbon to wrap around the outside. You're going to need at least 4 yards of ribbon for that. I bought some ribbon this evening and it was 4 yards, and I still have some left over, but just in case you make a mistake, it's always good to have extra. The next thing you're going to need are little clear rubber bands that go in little girls' hair or in hair, and so you're going to need at least, I would say, 70 or 80 of those, because some do break. I got a 500 pack for $1 at the dollar store this evening. You're also going to need some flowers for the top of the cake, and I actually purchased just a couple roses and pink flowers at the dollar store also, and then I went ahead and used my floral snips and just snip them off, and so I have them all as singles. So you're going to kind of watch me roll a diaper first, and then we're going to talk about how to assemble it. So we're going to start with the diaper. You're going to start with kind of the top edge and work down to the bottom lower butt edge. You're going to roll it like this, and then you're going to take your little clear rubber band and you're going to wrap it around. And that is how you roll your diapers for the entire diaper cake. So what I did first is you're going to also need a base. I got this for 60 cents tonight at Michael's, so I was pretty excited about that. So this is going to be where my base goes. And I started out with my bottle. So first you place your bottle, and then you take a large rubber band and you just start putting, as you can see here, you just start putting the diapers in the rubber band until you have them work the whole way around the outside of the bottle. Then what I did was I took another rubber band and I worked a second layer and a third rubber band, and I worked a third layer. So you're going to do 3 layers for the bottom of your cake. Then on the second level, you're going to do 2 layers. So I'm just going to kind of put this around here so you can kind of see what I was doing there. So I did 2 layers of diapers around the center of the bottle on the second layer. And on the final layer then, we took 1 layer. And since I had used 2 different types of diapers, I kind of used the puffier ones for the top. And so we have our 3 layers now on top of our kind of cake holder or cake plate. And so what we had to do next was we had to take ribbon, and you can either use double-sided tape, hot glue, or I have dots, double-sided dots for my scrapbooking supplies that I used, and you just kind of take one and put it there, or you could just use a little piece of double-sided tape there. And you're going to wrap it around the outside to cover up that rubber band that you used, or you're just going to kind of tape it, or double-sided tape it, or glue dot it to the outside, like so. Now I will tell you that I have some of this gift wrap ribbon that I used around the bottom just in case one of my rubber bands breaks, so it's probably good to have a little bit of extra something on hand to tie around to make sure if something breaks you're okay. So I am actually done with the main part of my cake, and now we're going to decorate the top. And that's why you needed your bottle at the top. I kind of want to make sure it's down there and it's not sticking out too much. And I'm just going to kind of stick some flowers in here like so. Maybe some of my roses also. Just to kind of have a little extra pizzazz at the top. And then for our final finishing touches, which I don't have them out with me here, I'm going to have to get those in a little bit. I think I'm gonna stick some extra scrapbooking flowers that I have and maybe just kind of stick them in, hang on one second, in some of the diapers, actual, hang on one second. I can't talk and do this at the same time. All right, we're gonna go with one rose there. So as you can see, hopefully it looks all right on all the sides here, yep. As you can see, the last final step, like I said, is I might just stick some scrapbooking flowers or roses around the diapers on the outside there, and you have learned how to make a diaper cake. So if you follow the blog and you follow our amazing diaper deals that we do each week or our diaper roundup, you should not have to pay more than $8 or $10 at the very most for the diapers that go into this cake, and it makes a great, cute gift. So thanks.